the live stream.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on, Lavanya. I'm sharing everything else.
Okay.
Can we put this the recording so that we can put?
Can I request you all to mute your mics?
You can also force mute, Lavanya. Go on participants and you will see mute all.
Yeah.
You can force mute as well.
I can do that, but I want people to do for themselves.
Yeah.
Can we put this the recording so that we can put?
I think I should do that first.
Can I request you all to mute your mics?
You can also force mute, Lavanya. Go on participants and you will see mute all.
Yeah.
You can force mute as well.
I can do that, but I want people
Okay,
to.
I'll tell you what is happening, Lavanya. Lavanya, I think close your YouTube browser.
I think I should do.
An echo is coming from the YouTube.
How is it now?
Yeah, best. You have closed the YouTube, I guess.
I've muted it.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So good to go. So welcome you all for the Visual Facilitation Cup community workshops. So every Wednesday, we will be having these community workshops. We'll be inviting guests from our community to conduct a free workshop. And I'm Lavanya Reddy. I'm from Hyderabad, India. And I'm your community manager from Visual Facilitation Hub. So this is me. And I am an educator and a sketchnoter. So I use Sketchnotes for teaching concepts and to make it simple to my students. And so I facilitate young learners to set and reach their goals. And I love driving, I love shopping, and I live with 110% passion. So my mantra for life is learn with love and excel with empathy. I am a lifelong learner and I do keep learning. So this is my visual resume. So you can also use sketchnoting to express yourself. Coming to Visual Facilitation Hub, this is the community of Visual Thinking School, Netherlands. And what does this do? So it provides visual facilitation trainings and mentorship programs. So this is to simplify communication and problem solving with visuals. And you can see all the companies here. So for which Visual Thinking School has provided trainings for them, for the visual facilitation. Okay, let me know. So what is actual visual facilitation? For all those who are new here, so let me give a gist of what is visual facilitation. So it is used to communicate on flip charts, to come out of those boring PPTs, and to explain concepts using the sketch notes. Here you can see a sample of me explaining a concept using sketch notes in my classroom. And you can also present your business data using visual storytelling. So you can see here how a rocket launch scenario is used to explain the project kickoff. So this is how you can use visual storytelling to present your business data. And visual facilitation can also be used to engage participants in the problem-solving sessions using the visual facilitation gameplays. So once you are into it, you will know about it further. So for all those curious minds here, if you stick around till the end of the workshop, we have a free gift for you. Coming to today's session, I'm a great pleasure to introduce Mr. Suresh Narayanan, who is a delivery management, quality management, people management, and agile practitioner. So today he is here to help us know how to make digital sketch note just using phone and finger. Can you imagine? You can make sketch notes. All the sketch notes that he has been sharing in our groups is using his fingers and phone. How cool is that? And today he will walk us through to how to make those sketch notes on his phone. And welcome you, Suresh. And we are happy to learn from you.
Thank you so much, Lavanya. Hey, good evening, everyone. Good morning to people who have, in case have joined from outside India.
So all the people who have excuses of making sketch notes, now is the time to ditch all those excuses, because he has made visual sketchnoting, accessible so that you can make sketchnoting anywhere, anytime. So you don't need any fancy tools. Thanks to Suresh for coming up with this brilliant idea of making sketchnotes using with fingers. I am curious to learn.
Thanks, Lavanya.
Over to you, Suresh.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me
If
a
you can
moment, I'll
stop sharing the screen.
Yeah, give me a moment. Yeah, all yours.
Cool, thank you. Okay. All right. Good evening. Welcome once again. More than happy. Thank you so much to Piyush and Lavanya for getting me this opportunity. And yeah, I wanted to share this. And I think a lot of people have been asking me, how do I do it? And that's when once Piyush said that I think you should take a session. And at that point of time, I never thought that I will be really actually doing it in front of a crowd like this. But great that I got this opportunity. And as I say that, wherever you are, whenever you do, if you are interested in sketchnoting, mobile is one thing that you'll always be carrying with you. And of course, your fingers are with you all the time. So if these two are there with you anywhere, anytime, as long as you have charge in your mobile, you can do sketchnoting anywhere, or whatever you see if you want. I mean, I think people who are there in this visual community would have noticed that anything and anything I read or I see, observe, I try to convert that into a funny sketch note and share it in the group. So that is how I have practiced, and over a period of time, it became a habit. And I find it very easy to draw it with the finger. And that's when I thought, okay, this. I mean, when we talk about using stylus and stuff like that, I always used to think, okay, I've tried stylus, I've tried drawing it on paper and pen, but I find using my finger the easiest way to do sketchnoting. And that's how we are here today. And I hope this session will be useful to you, and hope you can you find it interesting and also find it easy to do it as we go forward. Yeah, so I'll get started. A very quick introduction about myself. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Suresh Narayanan. I was an introvert, hardly used to speak to people, got converted into a chatterbox, and now I can't stop talking. I used to make personalized greeting cards. That was a hobby. Now it is digital with all these tools that are available. I make it a point to make personalized cards for my friends and family's birthday. I'm a sports enthusiast, because cricket and football are two of my favorite sports. I like to share smiles and happiness with people around me. I love music. I love photography. These days it's mostly into mobile photography. I love gardening. I have a garden on my terrace. I grow vegetables on my terrace. And of course, sketchnoter and digital art. So digital art is something that I picked up during the COVID time, and that is probably how I got comfortable using my finger to draw on the phone. And when it came to sketchnote, I found that much more easier when you compare to doing digital art. So here I am, right? All right. So let's get started with a story. What do you see here?
Pots hanging.
3 pots
Yeah.
hanging.
Does it make any sense to you when you just see the pots hanging? What is it all about?
We can only expect stories coming up.
It looks like a one.
It is inviting me to hit at them.
Exactly. Right. So now it makes better sense.
Oh,
Does it make better sense now? What are those pots hanging there for? So you find few archers waiting there. I mean, taking aim and practicing archery. How many people do you see there?
6 person people.
6 of them, right? And how many of
Five
them are
and a
doing
guru.
archery? Exactly, right? So 5 of them.
Pandavas and Dronacharya.
There you are. There you are. So that is the Pandavas, and the man
Dronacharya.
here is Dronacharya. All right. So Dronacharya is teaching them how to do archery, taking aim, what the whole process of this. Now, while all this was happening, you said there are 5 people plus the guru. All this, when it was happening, there is something that interesting that happened on the screen. I don't know how many of you noticed it.
Eklavya is doing that.
Eklavya is hiding.
Eklavya hiding behind the tree and watching.
Yes. So there comes Ekalavya, and he was hiding behind the tree and watching this whole process and trying to learn archery, right? Now, this is an interesting story, but all this is done using my fingers on a mobile, and I'm sharing it with you right here, right? This is the power of a mobile with your finger and how you can go about it, right? Now, so Ekalavya was taught, and obviously Dronacharya was not happy with it. And he said that he needs to pay a fees for the Guru Dakshina. And what did he ask Guru Dakshina as? He asked for
The
His
thumb.
thumb.
His right.
His
Thumb.
thumb, right thumb.
Right. So Ekalavya had to cut off his thumb and give it to Dronacharya as a Guru Dakshina. How cruel of Dronacharya, I would say. Right. Now, why did he ask for the thumb? What is the importance of thumb? Why thumb?
Because
You
without
won't be
that, you
able
can't
to
hold the
shoot
bow
the
or
arrow.
arrow.
Couldn't do archery. That is the grip finger.
Exactly, right? So this is how you used to hold the bow, and when you do the, bow the arrow when you do the archery, right? Now, after seeing Ekalavya's episode, I think the modern day archers have become very smart. They change the grip. Now they hold it like this. So even if the thumb is not there, they can still do archery, right? This is the modern day archery that they do. Okay. Now, this is just a story about Ekalavya, just to say why thumb is required, right? Now, in today's world, everything is all about social media. What rules the social media?
Visibility, appeal,
Attention.
Like
algorithm,
thumbs,
likes, correct.
The
like
likes.
button.
Always people keep checking just to see if they posted something, how many likes they got. People even feel dejected, they get into depression and all that if they don't see likes, if they don't see comments, etc. Right? So likes is what it is. And how do you show likes? You show it with the thumb, right? That's how you hit a thumb icon to show likes. And so who rules the social media? The thumb rules.
The thumb.
Right? The thumb rules. So thumb is the king. Okay. All right. Any Malayalis in the house? Anybody here? If you can just quickly unmute and say hi, hello.
Hi.
Anyone?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, there are a couple of
Looks
them.
like there's somebody there, but not able to hear. All right. If
Yeah,
you are able
Suresh.
to hear me, all right. If you are able to hear me, can somebody tell me the meaning of tamburan in Malayalam? Anyone?
King?
It's a musical device which will be used.
Oh, that is tampura. That is tampura. This is tamburan.
Tamburan is king.
King.
Yes, exactly. So thumb is thumb, tamburan is king. So again, that comes to thumb is king, right? So I joke that Malayalis are the ones who found out that thumb is the king. All right, jokes apart. Why is thumb a king? Okay, now thumb is opposable, which means thumb is the only finger which can touch the tip of all the other fingers. You can try it. Other fingers, probably forcefully, you can make it touch each other, but you can never touch the tip of each of those fingers. So thumb is the only one which can touch each of those fingers. You can see the illustration here. This is again done on mobile on using fingers. I can teach you later, maybe in another session, how I do this. But yeah, I just wanted to ensure that whatever I do is done on the mobile. All right. The other thing is it enables a wide range of movements. Now, like say if you're gripping something big, say for example, a basketball. A basketball is big, it cannot fit into one hand, but still if you're able to hold the basketball with one hand, it's because the thumb is supporting it. Imagine holding a basketball without the thumb. It'll fall off. You will not be able to grip the ball, right? Same is the case with the writing. When you're writing with the pen, if the thumb is not there, how do you even hold a pen to write properly on a paper, right? So same way, the thumb is the most flexible amongst all the fingers. If you can move each of the fingers, you'll notice that thumb is the one which can go up to 120 degrees or even more. I mean, some people might have some deformity, and so it can even go 180 degrees flat, right? So this is how a thumb is very different from the rest of the fingers. And because of this, because of this unique anatomy and its ability to enabling power and grip, etc., it justifies the name why it's called the king of fingers. All right. I mean, this I Googled, but I was. Hello? All right. So we come to the end of this session. Sorry, it's just the beginning. So we'll just take a pause with the thumb there. We'll come back to the thumb later on. Right. So today we are going to, this is the agenda that I want to cover. Overview of Penup app. I'll be showing the sketchnoting on the Penup app. types of brushes in it, different types of settings. We'll not get into all the settings and all the brushes, but the ones that I commonly use, I'll cover that. How to use layers and how it helps. Basically, you can duplicate a layer, you can transform the layers, etc. Some sketchnoting basics, humans and their expressions, what is general neutral, and expressions, right? Creating some metaphors using Penup, using Picsart. Can you mute, please? Using Picsart to create a template and then transfer all the Penup sketches that we created, move to Picsart, and then use that template to create a sketch note. So this is what we'll cover today. And of course, we'll have a Q&A session. All right. So let's get started. I want this session to be interactive. At the same time, I want you to try it as and when I'm doing it. So I would request everybody to download the Penup app from the Play Store. I'll give 2 minutes. Please download, install it, and open the app. And once you're done, please let me know. iPhone users, you can download either Freeform or Procreate, but I'm not too sure if it supports layers and all that. But at least you can do sketchnoting as and when we move ahead, right? I mean, layers is just a way to simplify things. Even if it's not there, it's fine. So please download the Penup app and hit the thumbs up once you are done.
Procreate has layers, Suresh.
Okay, then great.
From Procreate, can somebody share the logo? Because there's so many which are showing on the iPhone.
See the black with
leaf,
it's a colorful
purple and pink leaf made on it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay. That's Procreate brushes or something. That one?
Wait.
Showing me Procreate brushes or tools for Procreate. I don't know which one to download.
Procreate brushes and tools should be do.
Thank you so much.
कॉल करके बात
Lavanya, can you give me the co-host rights? So
Lavanya, can you mute everyone, please? Thank you.
Yeah, and I can help you muting Lavanya if you can give me co-host rights.
Syed Ghaus Moinuddin, request you to mute yourself, please. Can you mute yourself? Thank you, sir.
All right. You have downloaded? Everybody have downloaded, installed, and you have the app ready? Yes, no?
Yeah, Suresh. Yes, Suresh. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I think in the interest of time, I'll get started. People who have not yet downloaded, please download and install it. Maybe you can watch this session, and also as we progress, we can do. So if you look at the app, click on drafts. Open the app and click on drafts. Oh, sorry, not drafts. Click on the drawing, the topmost left icon, drawing. Okay. Once you click that, you will see a list of standard, widescreen, landscape, social media, etc. You can choose any one of them. I generally prefer widescreen landscape. The reason is the way I do sketch notes, I don't do one sketch in one page. I do multiple sketches on the same sheet. So I use the biggest screen available there. So select widescreen landscape and click start drawing. Done? You're with me?
Yeah.
All right. So you will see the brushes at the top. And when you click each of those brushes, you will see what are the different types of brushes under each of those. Right? I'm not getting into these details. We can explore it once the session is done. You can have different types of, in fact, Penup is used by digital artists to draw amazing visuals. So if you open the app, the first page, you'll have even some competition. Somebody would have drawn something and you have to color it, etc. You will be amazed that it is done on Penup. right? Now, this is how the screen look. Each of the brush, when you click, it will show what is the type of brushes and each type of brushes under each of them. And what I use are these two. The third one is called calligraphy, and the last one is called pens. These are the two pens that I frequently use for drawing. In fact, 2 days back, while I was preparing the slides for this and I was taking a screenshot, that is when I noticed pens, and I found that is much more smooth. You get smooth lines than compared to the calligraphy one, right? So I commonly use calligraphy and pens, and for shading, I use the airbrushes and markers. Okay, so these are the 4 brushes that I generally use in my sketch notes.
Suresh, can you just repeat how you got here?
You
I
can
see drawing, photo drawing, post images, drafts.
no click on that first. What is that? Drawing. Click on drawing.
Yeah, but I'm not getting what you're showing.
No, you will see a blank. You have to select one of those canvas and then go.
Okay.
This is just a screenshot she has pasted for reference.
This is just screenshots. So if you click on drawing, you'll see use widescreen landscape and then click start drawing.
Okay.
So once you click on start drawing, you will get here. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
All right. So when I go to the pens, the first one is called ball. No, I don't think it's the first one. I think it's the second one. It's called ballpoint. I select that. This is the standard setting that I use. Size is 5%, maximum size 80%, minimum size 1, opacity 100, maximum opacity 100. Right? This is the settings that I use for drawing the lines, the sketches. And I use the round tip marker, which was the other one which I use for shading. So generally I use 10%, but depending on the size of the image and size of shading, it changes from 10 to 25. I set the maximum size as 60, minimum size as 2, opacity is 100, but I change it. I mean, opacity 100 will be very dark, but I usually use it in the range of 20 to 25 or 15 to 25. In that range, I use the opacity so that you get those shadings very light. All right.
Just one sec. Piyush, aren't you recording this session?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not yet on the recording.
sorry.
Thank you.
Should we do the settings or use as it is in?
Sorry?
Suresh?
Yeah.
You have just showed the settings. Are we supposed to do it or try just simple strokes and then
No,
we do the
I have used the. I mean, I've shown the settings that I generally use. Depending on what you draw, you can change it.
Okay, fine.
All right.
All right.
All right.
How do we go to the settings?
Click on those brush. You choose type. I mean, click on the brush that you want to use. Say, for example, if you're selecting the last one, pens, you'll find a list of pens and click on that ballpoint. So on this screen, say if I have to choose the first one, if I click, say, round brush, click on that round brush, it will go to the settings of that brush. So if you go to the last one, pens, it will show ballpoint pen. Click on that, you'll get to settings. You can adjust the different settings, right? Okay. Most of you in this session are from the visual community, so you have been doing Sketchnotes, and I'm sure there are few who have joined from outside world. The first thing when you talk about sketches, people say that I don't know how to draw and I'm not good at it. We will change that myth today, right? And we'll make it even more easier by helping you draw on a mobile. Okay? What is this? How many of you have it?
OCD.
Almost all everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So with respect to Sketchnotes, I've come up with few OCDs. Obsessive coloring disorder. This is something which Piyush will have an issue with because he'll always say use black and white and people still tend to go color it, right? So you're obsessed with coloring. So that is OCD, overly curvy doodle. So a lot of people have this habit of drawing very curvy stuff. Outrageous composition dilemma. You have too many things and you're confused what to do. Overlapping creativity disorder. You have layers of thoughts, layers of ideas, and again, you're not able to. Only clean drawings, overthinking composition design, right? I mean, these are just for fun. But again, what is OCD, right? Now, with respect to the fact that people say that I don't know how to draw, this is where I started with this. So OCD, 3 alphabets. Let's pick up O. Let us pick up D, tilt it anti-clockwise and put it below the O. Take the C, tilt it anti-clockwise and put it between O and D. What do you see?
That's all.
A human
Right?
figure with the hand.
Celebration.
Wow, just wow.
Right? It is as simple as this. When we say sketching, people say, I don't know to draw. I mean, this is as simple as this. It was just written OCD. You can convert it into a human figure. Two lines makes the eyes and the smiley face makes it. I mean, you're celebrating, right? And that is what you should do today. You can celebrate your day just drawing something that you've never done before on your phone. All right. Sketchnoting is all about using geometric figures as much as possible to create your sketches, right? Now, these are very commonly used in your sketches, sketchnoting. So if you look at this, just a circle and a straight line, you can create a clock with it. 2 concentric circles and those lines crisscross, it becomes a clock. Similarly, you have a clock, you have a semicircle, kind of a D, straight line, and those triangle. You put all those together, you can create a human figure. Most of these are just figures which you can draw using geometric figures. All right. Now, when you look at the face, I'll get into sketching. I think we should quickly start doing it since you've all installed the app, since you've all opened the app and you've also done the settings. What I would suggest is open the app. I mean, you've already opened this thing. Select the pen brush, select the ballpoint, and just draw straight lines. Can you try that? Straight lines, triangle, rectangle, trapezium, circle. Just keep drawing with your finger. Whichever finger you're comfortable with on the screen, and let me know if you're able to do it.
Suresh, I'm trying to draw a circle, but I'm not able to join it. So it will come with practice, I guess, right?
It will come with practice, yes. So that's why you have an undo button, and why I'm so happy of doing it digitally.
Yes, could do it.
Like even the rectangle, the corners don't come so clean.
Yes, it's a matter of practice, because the moment you realize or understand which part of your finger is making contact with the screen and how that is drawn, it will come to you automatically.
Very interestingly, I mean, Suresh, sorry to. Very interestingly, we tend to, I think the go-to finger is the index finger, at least for me.
Yes.
But the moment I switch to the thumb, I mean, and the index finger kind of blocks, right? So we are not able to make out where to connect. But the moment I use my thumb, the gap is there, but it's smaller. I don't know if it's better control or what, but thumb to index finger, there's a substantial difference.
Yes, it's better.
That's why thumb is king.
Suresh, do you want to share your screen from mobile?
I thought it is done. No?
Have you started sharing? Don't see that.
No, but is my other phone visible? Okay, let me stop this share.
Suresh, I don't know. I think I did it, rubbed it too hard. My screen has moved towards my right-hand side. How do I bring back the screen?
You will have to figure that out. I have not done that. All right.
You should probably see a note called Reset Canvas.
Just a second.
At the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, if you're using Penup.
Yes, Penup.
Yeah. So when I by accidentally increased the size, I got something, an option called reset canvas.
Okay.
Yes.
Lavanya, can you put my the Kirtana Suresh on spotlight?
Excuse
and then
me.
tell me
Can
if
you
you're.
Excuse me. Can you please let us know what is to be done after the app is installed?
Sorry?
After installing the app, what is the next step, please?
Oh God, I think you've gone way behind. Open the app, click on drawings, select one of the sizes, and then click start drawing. Lavanya, are able to?
Yeah. I have spotlighted you. So all of you,
Okay.
if you can go to side speaker view, you can also see Suresh drawing with his fingers. Speaker view.
Is it visible?
Yeah.
use कर रही हूँ तनिष्क को
So
बता
I have
Yes, it is
spotlighted
visible, Suresh.
Suresh drawing with his
Yes.
fingers.
So I have used a ballpoint pen. I have selected the settings which I've already shown on the settings. All right. So you can draw a circle, straight line, square, triangle. I mean, this is with practice. The gaps that you're seeing slowly, you will, get rid of that. And I think many people find it difficult to draw on the phone because the screen is very small. That's what they say. But I always zoom it to the level that you want to. Now, if you see, it is very clear. And actually, if you look at that, it is very small on this on that particular sheet, right? So you can zoom it to the level that you want, and you draw it. Okay, able to do it?
Yes.
How to delete it if the
Suresh,
screen is
why do I need to zoom it?
I mean, if you're comfortable without zooming, great.
Now, how does it help? What's the purpose of zooming?
Okay. In my case, as I said, I draw multiple sketches on the same sheet.
Okay.
So for me, it is like I'll draw, say, maybe 5 to 6 sketches on the same sheet.
So using it like a whiteboard, slide it
exactly. And the second part of the session that I'm going to take, as I said, it will be on the transforming it to using it an image editor. There I'll tell you what it is, right? I mean, how you do that.
Yeah, after zooming, it's easier to do things also.
Exactly.
Clear.
Exactly. So 2 things you've learned already. Thumb is king and zooming works better.
Suresh, Anish here.
Yep.
Just one question. The images which you create in this app, is it exportable to Canva?
I'll come to that. I'll come
All
to
right.
that.
Okay. Thank you.
Suresh, how to delete once the sheet is set?
You want to delete it. One way of doing it is undo or use the eraser pen.
Okay. Where do I put?
At the bottom, you have second icon is eraser.
Okay.
And on the side, you have the settings. So if you increase the size, you can erase it. I mean, it's just like any other app, even how you have done it on Canva, right? You use the eraser and erase it. Or the easiest thing is to do undo.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. In the interest of time, I'll just go ahead. So when it comes to element of face, we see the eyes, ears, nose, hair, and lips, right? That's what you see on a face. Now, how many of these can express or emote? Can eyes express?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll keep the eyes because it can express. Can the ears express or show emotions?
No.
Can the nose show it?
Not much.
Yes.
Nose can, yes.
Hair, definitely, there is no, I mean, unless you pull it with your hand, you'll not be able to see the expression of the hair, right? So none of these can help in expressing yourself. Lip, of course, if you're smiling, if you're frowning, if you're crying, all that comes through the lips. So when we're doing sketchnoting, we use only the eyes and lips to show expressions. So when we do a sketchnote figure for a human, we don't draw the eyes. And now, I don't know how many people have noticed you've been doing sketchnote, people who are there in the visual community. I'm not too sure if you've given a thought to this, why we never drew ears or why we never drew the nose, right? Eyes and lips are the only two things on the face that can emote and show expressions, can
I
show
think
emotions.
Piyush did mention it in the class sometime.
Okay, if I've attended the session, yes, definitely, right? So when we are drawing a human figure, just a circle, two straight lines, and one curve, this shows a face. Everybody feels that this is a face, right? It's just a circle, two straight lines, and a curve. This is especially for people who say that I don't know drawing or I'm not good at it. This shows a face, right? And when we do sketchnoting, as I said, here it is only the eyes and lips. Eyes also, we try to keep it neutral. I'll come to that also, why we do that, right? So we just draw two vertical lines. Now, this doesn't show any other emotion. Unless and until that character really needs to show it, we don't draw anything different, right? We just draw the vertical lines. Now, when we draw the humans, it is again represented as gender neutral. When you see this, it does not tell you whether it is a male or a female, right? When you're drawing a human figure, as I said, the OCD. Now here the C is different, right? You have a head, which is a circle, which is a semicircle oval, is the torso, a straight line, and angled lines, which forms the leg and the hands, right? Now this is gender neutral. Now suppose you want it to be explicitly shown as for a specific gender, right? Now if you want to show it as a girl, you can do it by changing the hairstyles. Now in this case, it's got a ponytail, so it kind of represents a teenaged girl, right? Now don't tell me elders also wear ponytail, etc. I'm just giving an example. Generally, the youngsters, the younger lot is the one. If you want to show slightly elder, you change the hairstyle, like a bobbed hair. This will represent a slightly elder person. Now, when you want to represent a mother, you show a bun and a bindi if you're an Indian, right? So this represents a mother. Now, if you want to show a grandmother, right? Mother and grandmother is not much of difference, but there's a slight thing that you can do is push the head slowly onto the shoulder, which will make it look like it is hunched, right? Aged person. Or you can show a walking stick along with that to show that it is an older person, right? Now, if you want to show a very youngster, a teenage boy, you can just show a reverse cap. It's just a circle with a straight line cutting across the head to outside the head. It shows a reverse cap, right? This shows more like a teenager, right? Now, if you want to specifically draw a girl child, right? It's the exact same thing. Just draw two ponytails on each side and draw a skirt, and it becomes a girl child. You can see it on the right side. Cool? Easy? People who think you cannot draw, it's very, very, very simple, right?
Suresh, can you show the earlier slide, the ladies that you drew?
Yeah, one ponytail, a bobbed hair, a bun, and the same thing with the head moving down a bit over the shoulders. Yep. All right. Now let's see expressions and emotions, right? So we see 8 pumpkins here. Sorry. It is 8 faces and the eyes, right? We want to see expressions. And this is just to show how easily you can draw and create those emotions, right? The first one, if you just draw a straight line, he is speechless, he is totally, snoozed out, and, he's just without any expression. You make it a curve, he's smiling. You reverse the curve, the person is sad. Now there's an extension of the smile, it's laughter, right? A slightly slanted curve, it will kind of show frustration, disinterest, etc. This is somebody talking loud. Now, same thing, if you draw some crosses to show the teeth, it shows anger. And just a oval will make it look like a surprised expression. I have not changed anything. It's the same face, same eyes. It's just the lips which different positions or the curves in a different way, it changes the whole expression. So that is where even the eyes were neutral, because even without changing any expression, the eyes, you are able to get the feeling, they get that emotion of these faces. Cool.
Hey Suresh.
Yep.
My bad if I have missed it earlier, but in all those faces, there is a gray shadow. So how did you get that?
That's a shade. So we'll show that once we start doing a practical session. I'll show that.
Sure, sounds good. Thanks.
So again, when I yeah.
Sorry, Anish again. I see that the looks like the faces are all same, right? How do you copy and paste it? Is it something you're going to cover it? Yeah. Okay.
That's what I said. Layers, right? I'll cover that. That's the use of layers, right? It makes your life easy, much more easy. And all those finger touching each of those thumb touching each of the tip of fingers, all that I did it with that. All right. Now, with me till now, very easy. Just circles and straight lines, and you get all the expressions that you want. Now, face positions, right? All these figures are looking straight at you. Now, how do you make them look at different places? If you're looking at so if you're looking at this, I'll show people smiling but looking at different directions. Now, when you look at this, it's all the same circle, 8 circles exactly looking the same. I mean, you can't call it a perfect circle though, but at least it kind of looks like an orange heads, right? So all of them look exactly the same. Now, how do you make them look towards? So when you draw sketch notes, usually, yes, you can't draw all the time the character facing the reader, character facing the audience, right? There could be some cases where person is looking to the side or two people conversing, etc. So how do we do that, right? We just do that with the help of eyes. Now, when you draw the eyes and lips right in the middle, it's looking towards you, straight at you. When you do the same thing towards the right side, you will see that you have not changed the shape of the head, you have not changed the head, just the eyes have moved to the right, and it will look like the person is looking to the right. Similarly, when you move it to the left, it looks like this person is looking to the left. Now, if I draw bodies to the second and the third one, it will look like these two are facing each other and having a conversation. Yes? Likewise, when you draw the eyes and lips more towards the top, it looks like he's looking up. If you draw the eyes towards the bottom and the lips and the eyes both together at the bottom, it looks like he's looking down. This is looking to top left, top right, bottom right. I have not changed the face, I have not changed the head. It's the exact same thing. So if I remove the circles, it will be just straight lines. Straight lines, and of course, the curve is a smile. Yeah. So you guys still think that you cannot draw?
Could make them. Just try it. Though the circles are not perfect, but yes, could draw them.
Yes, I mean, see, even when you started with Sketchnotes, unless and until you start doing it yourself multiple times, you will not get it. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
How do you control your thumb, Suresh?
Sorry?
How do you control your thumb?
It's your thumb, man. You have to control it.
No.
Maybe you can show us now.
No. I'll show you. I'll show you.
Yeah. Please share your screen
All
from
right.
the mobile. Standy camera.
Mobile.
No, the standy.
I will. No, let me stop sharing this.
Yeah, stop sharing this and share your standy camera.
And how do I share my screen? I share my screen. Let's start. Yes. So this my standy camera is also spotlighted, Lavanya.
Yeah, I can spotlight that, but the camera is off. Please check.
Oh, okay. I've turned off the video. Okay.
His screen is visible.
No, the one that I'm drawing. So that's how you will see how I'm drawing it. Yeah, I've turned on the camera.
Okay. Let me check. So all
Yeah,
of
is
you, if
my
you can go to the speaker's view, you can see Suresh spotlighted.
okay?
Yeah, Suresh, you can go ahead.
All right. So I use this pen. I select ballpoint. My size is 5%. Maximum size is
Just a second,
80%.
Suresh. If some of you can confirm that you can see Suresh drawing on phone with fingers.
I've not yet started drawing.
I mean, at least if
Yeah,
they're
we
able
can
to
see
the
the
We can
system.
see
We can
his
see.
laptop, his fingers, and all
Thanks.
those things.
Take your eyes off your screen and look at the other side. You'll see it.
So might be you should decrease your brightness. Think so.
Better? Let me see if I'll turn off the lights, but I'm not too sure if it'll still be
Once
visible.
you start
I think your
drawing,
phone brightness, man, Suresh, phone brightness, maybe a little bit.
It's okay, we can proceed.
No.
No, this
This is too dark. This is too dark.
Let's
Turn
not
on your
go
light.
Reduce the brightness of your phone screen.
phone screen. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because your phone
Oh.
screen is so bright that just reduce the brightness of your phone screen, maybe.
Okay. Display. Adaptive brightness.
Pretty low.
Is this any better?
Suresh, you start drawing. Let us see.
I think we can move on.
One second.
This is better.
Okay, now I had turned off all my lights and I was sitting here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is better. Let the lights.
All right.
be
So
on.
I
Start
have selected that pen. Now I think it was easy to draw circles. Draw straight lines and squares. Try drawing a circle. So this is how I'm using my thumb. Thumb is the easiest way. It can go any direction, right? So just do a smooth circle and you get that. All right. So that is the circle. Now draw an elongated semicircle like this. This is particularly for people who are new to sketchnoting. Right? I've drawn it separately. Once you get that right, draw it right below the circle, touching the circle. So that becomes your body. If somebody was asking about the eraser, the second icon at the bottom, that is the eraser. Here you can control the size of your eraser. So if it is very thin, you can't draw it. You can't erase it. So I slightly increase the size of the pen, right? Now, once you do this, I select the pen again, cover the bottom, right? So somebody was asking why zoom. When you zoom it, you can fill in these gaps. It becomes easy to do that. Otherwise, you'll have multiple lines all around. Okay. So far, so good. So I don't know, somebody was talking about the index finger coming in the way. So the way I do it is all my 4 fingers are behind the phone and only my thumb travels all over the phone. It becomes very easy to do it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Now draw the eyes, 2 straight lines, a smiley. Yeah, a raised hand. If you want to make the hand clenched fist more prominent, just do this. A bee with an extra tail will do that. All right. Now, somebody was asking about the shade. I go to the markers. I select the first one, the round tip marker. Right now it is at 20%. Max size is 60, opacity is 15. I kept it 15 because then it'll be very light. You don't want it to be a black shade, right? Now, when you draw that, just observe my fingers, how it goes. I just trace that line. Could you see that?
What did you keep the opacity, etc. at?
15%. You can see it on my screen. I'm not too sure if it's very clear. %20 is the size. Opacity is 15%. If you want, you can reduce it further. 10 or 5 also, because the color selected is black. Right? So the way you do it is just hold at the end of it and just follow the line. I mean, it comes with practice. I've done it zillions of times, and that's why I'm able to do it easily. Yeah.
Opacity, we have to keep 60.
No, that's a max opacity. You can select the opacity as 15. So it's basically 15% of 60.
You have selected round tip marker, right?
Yes. The first one. You can also do the shading with this airbrushes. The first one, which is say soft.
Size, maximum size and minimum size should be the same, Suresh?
Need not be. No, maximum, minimum is how you want it, right? If you want, you should not. If you don't want it to go below a certain size, you can keep that as minimum.
Okay.
See, settings, it's up to you. How you want
Suresh?
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but can you just repeat this, the gray shading area, the way you have done? Can you just repeat that again? I'm so sorry for that.
Okay, no problem. So I just keep I've selected this round tip marker. I mean, it's a smooth flow of your thumb, right? I mean, I just place it on the edge of the body and just draw my thumb along that line.
The stroke of the shade is coming very thick.
You can reduce the size.
From side.
Sorry?
From side, okay.
No, from the settings, you can reduce the size.
Okay.
Here also zooming helps.
Exactly. See, that's why I said if it is 20% looks too big, reduce it to 10%. But for this size, I think 10% will be too less. It may not come out well.
Suresh, can you request you to pause? Let's have a group picture with this human figure if everyone is done.
Definitely.
Can you all
I
show
should
your...
stop sharing, right?
Yeah. Mobile screen sharing is okay. Yeah, I have removed you from the spotlight. Can you all show your mobiles? Turn on your cameras, please. Let's have a group picture. If you remember the banner we made for Suresh, showing his camera, showing his phone.
Lavanya, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Perfect.
So all of you, please turn on your cameras and show your phones with the human figure.
Your phone's more close to the camera because your phones are shining, so more close.
Also make sure your face is visible behind your phone.
Okay.
I'm using the same phone.
Yeah, I'm actually using the same phone where I've connected, so can't share that.
Okay. So
I think the brightness, Lavanya, is it okay or should I decrease the brightness?
That's okay.
Okay.
This is cool.
All right. So now let me go to share my screen. Okay. All right. Now, Anish, coming to your question, right? How do you create that the same way? Now, I think I'll just do this one thing. I'll just keep the face to make it easier to draw. Okay, you don't have to undo. Just for my convenience, I just did that. That's what happened. Did I use the wrong pen? 5%. Okay. Now I'm going to use the shading. I think the shade was if 20% was okay, but I'll just use the shade. I think somebody was asking how to do the shade, right? This is the way it is done. Now I will go back to, okay. Now the idea of using layers, right? Now, when you know that you want to duplicate this multiple times, when you draw it, how much ever you try, it will never be the same unless you have tools which draw circles, etc. Right? Our fingers will never move the same way. So you'll not be able to create it. Now, this is a base for me, a face. This is the base, right? Now, if I want to also draw a torso, I'll draw this. I'll give the, oops, I think I used the wrong. Yeah. Now, I like how I was showing that time, right? It remains the same. It's just a expression that changes. Now, if you want the first thing to show, right, it is only the expression. So I can also draw the eye here because only the lips are going to change. All right. Are you able to see it? Now you come to the bottom, fourth one from the right. You will see a layers icon, which is like a diamond with another line below that. When you click that, you will see the layers coming up on the right side. There'll be a small square that comes up on the right.
Suresh,
Click
which one is it? Sorry.
The bottom menu. You'll see the undo and redo button.
Right.
The arrows right next to it. There is a diamond shape with another underlining line. That's the layers. You just click that. You can see on my screen that the black one, the highlighted one.
Okay, like it's a stack. It's like a stack.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So it's basically layers. It's a stack, right? So it will show you the current layer there on the right side. Now that eye is an indication that it's viewable. You click that eye, it will close, which means you can hide that layer. You seeing it? I can hide a layer and unhide a layer. Now I long press on that layer that is shown on the right side. Just tap it. You will see an option called duplicate. Just click duplicate. That layer has been duplicated. Right?
First I hit the eye, Suresh, then
Sorry? No, eye is only to hide it. And I was just showing it. You don't have to hit the eye. The eye should be open. Only then you'll see the picture.
Okay. Okay.
That's just hiding a layer and unhiding.
I clicked on the plus and got a duplicate.
Right. Now it will be on this. It just replicated that layer. So which means the second one is right below it. So what you do is, now you'll see on the right side, there are two layers. Click the top one again. There you will see in the second row something called transform. There is a option number 2 in the second row called transform. You click that, you will see that there is a boundary marked, right? Now you touch the finger right inside that box and then just drag it. And click done.
I think you need to repeat it because I think I duplicated and after that I lost you.
After you click duplicate on the right side, you'll see two layers.
So how do you get duplicate? Sorry, I was not able to get the duplicate. In fact, I clicked on the plus button.
No, plus button will plus button will add a layer.
Okay, how do I delete that now? How do I delete that layer which I created?
You can tap on the layer once again, and the second option there. You can see my screen.
Okay, tap on the layer. Okay, delete. All right, correct. Yeah.
Right. So instead of clicking the plus, tap on the first layer. You'll see a duplicate option. You click, you will get duplicate.
Okay, duplicate. Fine.
Again,
great.
on the new layer, click, tap, and do transform. Now, if I want to duplicate this, again, I can do that. Right. Now you see that the second one is slightly darker because that is the one which has got duplicate. Now, again, I go there, I click transform. See, if you look at this transform, once you see just below cancel and done, there is another icon. So if you hold it, you can actually turn it whichever way you want.
So once we get that we have done, now I have that transform done. How do I duplicate it then?
Again, select that layer and click. You have to follow the same process.
Okay.
So now you have 3 layers.
I'm getting, yeah, if I want the third layer, it's saying that sign in to add more layers.
Yeah, it's saying the same thing to me. Sign in to your Samsung account, but I don't have a Samsung phone.
No, you have an option to sign in using Facebook, so you can sign in using Facebook there.
No, I think you guys have clicked on the plus button, which is at the topmost side.
No, that will just add the layer. I don't think you need to sign in, etc. This is a free app.
No, actually, after 2, it says you need to sign in.
Okay.
Yeah.
To avoid
when
that
you say
problem.
duplicate,
Okay. Wait. To avoid that problem, do one thing. You have selected the second one, position to the point where you want it. All right. Now you can see in my screen I have 3. So just to give make it easier for people who are able to do only 2 layers, you can see 2 images, 2 layers. What you do is the topmost layer on the right side, click again. You will see this menu. There is an option called merge.
Suresh, I can't transfer the image like, I've selected it, but I can't put it on the second layer. How do I bring that?
No, you already have it on the second layer. See, you have 2 layers. You just tap
I've
that
not
layer.
been able to create the second layer at all.
You should duplicate it.
Okay.
Select the first, whatever you have drawn on, and tap that layers icon at the bottom. On the right side, you will see that layer. Tap it. You will see an option called duplicate, second row, first icon. If you're seeing my screen, you can see it.
Yes, but the moment we click the duplicate, it says sign in to Samsung.
Add more layers, yeah.
Yes.
Or sign
that's what
in
I'm
with
saying.
Samsung
So wait,
account or use different account.
Wait. Do you have 2 images now?
No, only one.
Do you have 2 layers?
No,
No,
Suresh, Suresh, I think they'll be allowed to do the layers only if they have a Samsung account.
Is that so? I'm not too
No,
sure.
you don't need
No,
a
but
Samsung account. I registered using an
sir.
email when I downloaded it.
However, not just a Samsung account, but I think you
One
need
minute,
to
one
have an
minute.
account to go
One
for
minute,
it.
one
won't
minute,
even
one
need to
minute.
have an account. Actually, people have
Guys.
I have
think
done it without any account or any sign up. It is happening. You don't need
let's answer Suresh's question. So he asked whether we have 2 layers or not. I think my answer is yes. Without signing in, I have 2 layers.
Exactly.
I have 2 layers. I don't have.
We'll figure that out. I cannot spend time here for the interest of time. Let me proceed. Maybe we'll connect separately and check what it is.
Okay.
So I have 2. I have moved it. Now, if you are not able to create a third layer, what you do is click on the top layer, tap it. You will see an option called merge. The moment you click merge, now on the right side, you will see there is only 1 layer and both these images are in the single layer. Now, if I click the eye icon, both will vanish. Now, if I duplicate it, I click on transform, I drag it, I'll get 4 such images.
Suresh, but here is where I'm getting lost actually. I have got two layers. First question.
Select the top layer and you'll see an
said,
option called merge.
So I selected the first layer, but I don't see everything is gray.
Select the top layer, I said. Select the top layer.
Top layer only.
Then you'll see an option called merge.
Actually, merge top layer. If I click, no, everything is grayed out for me.
No. So if you look, if you're looking at my screen, there are 2 layers, right? The first one is the original one, and the top one is what I'm saying, because that layer is on top of it. When you say merge, that layer will press down onto the one below it. So you have to select the one at the top.
Yes, sir.
Or if you're not able to see it, there is a lock icon, probably of lock that layer.
I went in both of it. Right?
No. Listen. There is a lock icon.
Yeah. Got it.
By mistake, you would have locked it, which means you are not allowed to do anything on that.
Okay.
That lock icon has to be open.
Yes. I see now one. Somehow I see now 1 layer only.
Okay.
Is that what I expected?
Now let us merge it. Now I have 4 images in a single layer. So Anish, I think this answers your question. How did I get a very similar one for all of them? Now I can add more layers. So I'll add a layer here. I'll draw a smiley for the first one. Sad. This guy is surprised. This guy is angry. Right? Now if I hide this, it is only this much. It's just lines and curves. So if you want to change something, the another advantage of using layers is if you want to erase something, say these are small things. Now while deleting this or say erasing something like this, I am by mistake, I erase it, right? Now I am erasing the head, but my face, the lips are still in the same place. That's because it's in a different layer. Okay. Now, if I remember it right, I think it was Babita who asked it in the thing. What is the difference between PNG and JPEG? I'll show that once you're done with this. You click on the three dots at the bottom right hand corner. You have a save option. You have save as artwork. There is save as image. So save is, it will just save whatever you've done so far, and it will be there in your drafts. So whenever you want to work on this again, you can go to drafts. You'll see this image. You can open it and then continue working on it. So most of the time, that's how I work on it, right? Now, save as image is a wonderful option this tool provides. So if I click on save as image, everybody's with me? Click on the three dots. There is save as image. Click on save as image, you will see this, right? Now, your whole image is there. Now, say I don't want to save the whole thing. I just want the first two images to be saved. I can select only so much, which is there for two images, and I click save. Okay, but below that, if you look at, there is an option to do PNG or JPG. By default, it is PNG. Now, if you want to save it as a JPEG, you can select JPEG and then click save. But by default, it is PNG. And why PNG is important or interesting is that it saves as a transparent image. So now if I click save, only that first two guys are saved, right? Now I'll click save as image, and I'll do the same thing with the next two. So far, good. These are simple drawings. Now I'll come to how to put this, transform it, etc. Whatever you have saved, it is there in your gallery. So if you have saved it as a JPEG, it will have a white background. If you have saved it as a PNG, it will be transparent. Only these outlines will be saved. So it is easy to use this image on any background because it will not have any background. So it will look very clean. So that is how when I create those sketch notes, somebody asked me the other day, like, how do you create that crumpled paper? So I just put that sketch note on the background, which is like a crumpled paper. Okay. All right. So we will take a pause here. Sorry?
Can you tell me how to remove the background again?
Save it as a PNG file. When you do save as image, you will have two options. By default, PNG is selected. So you just have to click save button. At the bottom, you'll see PNG is highlighted. If you click on the right side, it will be JPEG. So if you click JPEG and save it, it will save with the white background. But if you click it as a PNG, it will be without any background. It will be a transparent background.
Okay, got it.
Got it? All right. Now, I think I just realized that we have overshot by more than 14 minutes. So let me do one thing. I'll just take a pause here and show how to transform this into another app, right? I mean, how do I create my Sketchnote? So for that, I am using this app called Picsart. You can use any app that supports image editing. And I'm particularly fond of this because I've been using this from a very long time and for my digital greeting cards, etc. Very good image editing tool. Again, it supports layers, it supports text. And with recently, it has added some AI features where you can remove background, etc. So I'm just showing you how to create a template. I'll just show it, and it is just for reference how I do it. You don't need to, because this is, I understand that Picsart is now a paid app, and I have taken a paid subscription because I use it very frequently, and almost every day somebody or the other's birthday is there, and I keep creating these.
What is the payment that it needs, Suresh?
I think it's 679 per year or something. It's worth investing, I'll tell you why.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So I'm going to edit photos and I select a white background. Okay. Now I'm creating a template. So how do I create a template? Now in this Picsart, I've selected a white background. Now there is an option called borders. So when I select borders, it has an outer border and inner border. I make the outer border white color, and I'll make the inner border black. So you'll see it is like this. Now I can adjust the size of the outer border, right? So I make it just, if possible, 1 or 2. I'll make it 1, and same thing with this thing. So I just get a very thin border here. And this also has an option to do a curve. Now, if I'm doing this curve, I'll click OK. Now I got a template with a border and a curved border, right? Now, for example, so there is an option called add photos, so you can add images to it. When I click add, it'll open my gallery. I'll go to, I have too many things on my phone with a lot of images, multiple different things. So I'll use this Visual School Thinking Wala thing, right? I have the Visual Thinking School's logo. Now I'll put it at the top right corner. Click OK and save it. Okay, now I'm done with this. Now this is a template. Now any sketch note that I want to do, right? I can use Picsart, go to edit option. You can see that in my gallery, I have a file with a curved border, black border, and with Visual Thinking School. Now we created few images, correct? I want to create a sketch note out of this. Now I go to, again, add photo. You can see that all the sketches that we created now is all here, right? The 2 that I saved separately, I can select 1 and 2. I click that. So now this is where image editor helps. Many a times the problem that we face when we do a sketch note is we are doing it on the same place. So suddenly we feel, this has become slightly big. I don't have enough space to draw. Then what we end up doing is we try to squeeze in the other images or text within that, and it becomes a little bit shabby, right? Now, this is a very nice way to, you can move around whichever way you want. You just select, you want to resize, you can, position it where you want. You want to add text. So I want to add some text here. So I want to use it here, or like a storytelling if I want, there is some conversation happening. Now I move it here. I can click OK, and this gets saved like this, right? Now I can go to the text option and add text, right? This is my first sketch note. Okay. Now I can right align or left align it. Again, here I can resize, place it where I want. Whatever you want to do, you can do that, right? I mean, I can increase or reduce the size. I can put it here. Likewise, I can move this, add text for this, right? Again, here I can, I click this. If I go to layers here, this is the one which is selected. You have a duplicate option. So I have this layer duplicated, which means I can just use it. The beauty of this is whatever settings or formatting you've done here, it will get copied. So you don't have to redo the whole formatting, right? So this, I just come here and edit and say, this is my second sketch note, right? Now I just drag this, it comes to a single line, and this is it. Now, if I click OK and save, now that is there in my gallery now, right? So if I refresh my gallery, you'll see that it is there in my gallery. Now this is the sketch note that we just created. Got it?
Lovely.
So this way you can resize, realign.
Really sorry. Suresh, can you tell me where does the text option comes in the Picsart?
Picsart, there is an option text, hai na, niche. There are a lot of menus next to cutout. So the first thing is, yeah,
Thank you.
It is an amazing tool. It's worth investing, I would say, if you're really getting into sketchnoting, and especially if you're publishing it in social media, etc.
Yeah, I bought it just now on your recommendation.
You can what do you call, compose your sketchnote in a much neat way.
So you only use these two tools, Penup and
Yeah. Hi, Suresh.
Hey, hi. Yes.
Yeah. So I just want to.
Hello. Am I audible?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm very much familiar with Picsart, no doubt. Indeed, it's a wonderful app. So I was just going through, just revising like what you said right now, and I could do most of the thing, but the layering part, can you just tell me, because I'm trying to layer out the thing, it is just showing me a blank layer. Can you just tell me how
Picsart or in
exactly the
Penup?
layer has no in the Penup.
Penup. Okay.
Just the layer. That's it.
Yeah. So you click on the layers icon on the right side, you'll see the layering menu. Let me just merge it and make it a single layer, right? So once I click layers, you see the layer icon on the right side, with an eye and a lock on it. Tap on it, you will see duplicate option. This first icon on the left, second row. So when I click duplicate, it duplicates it. You'll see that on the right side, there are two layers now. You click again, click transform, you can move it.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I just want to quickly show one thing. Lavanya, can I take 5 more minutes?
How do you use that
Yeah.
crumple paper background?
It's just an image. It's just an image. So instead of a plain white background, I just used a crumple image background and created those border and my signature I put on that.
It's available on the app.
You can just search it, download it from Google. That's it. All right. So I'll just go to my drafts and yeah. So yeah, this is the one. Okay. So if you can see my right side, you see so many layers. So if you look at it, which is the one which is open. Okay. This is from my sketchathon. No, this from here it starts, I guess. Yeah. So this is the 3 pots. Right. This is Dronacharya. This is, so if I remove this is what. Now if I save this as an image, I get it. Right. Now I have used layers, so I can save each one separately and then create a story out of it. Right. And this is the one which, sorry. I'll have to resolve this. Yeah, this is the one which is the arrow part. Likewise, when I started showing this card, now these are the different. So I just drew all the 5 fingers and edited. I created 5 layers, and each layer I edited only. In this, I edited the little finger, in this, the ring finger, in this thing. So each layer has a different thing. And likewise, these two, to show that the thumb moving. Now I made a video out of it and then converted it to a GIF to give that effect. Maybe that is probably for some other session. Yeah, so this is how I do it. So if you look at it, each of them are in separate layers. And this is our OCD. right? This is the OCD. So if you look at it, I have multiple things on the same thing. And because you have the save as image option, I can go save each piece separately. And so that it becomes easy when you put it on a image editor, you can do it the
Suresh,
way you want. Yep.
I have one question. Is there a possibility to save all your images in the app itself rather than saving it on the phone to save the memory space?
I don't think so. It's a free app. You can't expect
Okay,
too much
cool.
from free app.
How about Picsart?
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Suresh, you
Yep.
create that turning effect of pages. How do you do that?
Which turning effect?
In one of your post, I noticed that that when the paper, like it's like the paper turning.
Oh, that's
The
a
Sunita Williams one.
transition setting in the video editing app.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not doing all that. It's all in the app.
Okay.
Was it interesting? Was it helpful?
Very interesting. I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
need to do a lot of
Amazing.
homework now.
Sorry.
I think we need to do a lot of homework, practicing, duplicating,
You didn't
transform.
disappoint, Suresh.
Thank you so
Sorry.
much.
You didn't disappoint.
Suresh.
You didn't disappoint.
Great to know.
And it was
Suresh, you made our life very easy. I mean, not to
Wonderful.
carry with the phone, it will be really easy.
Yeah. So you truly made sketchnoting accessible anytime, anywhere, Suresh. That was amazing.
Yes. So I actually started by doing it, doing digital art, and it is I use an app called Sketchbook. Amazing app again, and I am still surprised, and I wonder how the tool is given for free. It is too good an app.
Totally
It's
agree.
really amazing.
I used to use Freeform earlier, and I found Sketchbook far more accessible and far more.
Yeah. So, okay, guys, we are already.
I use Penup because it's very lightweight.
What is
So
the video editing app you use?
you mentioned multiple applications. So I heard Penup, somebody said Sketchbook. Can you just summarize?
Okay, guys, we are already running short of time. So you can share your reflections through the WhatsApp group. Okay. And
Yes.
thank you, Suresh, for accepting the invite and for the amazing session today.
Thank you so much. And it is an honor to have got this opportunity. Thank you so much, Piyush and
Suresh,
Lavanya.
thank you very much. I'll always you, Kapil Bhojani and Lavanya, always rock.
There is a lot to learn from you. Keep taking more sessions.
Thank you, Lavanya and Piyush.
Guys, I need you 5 more minutes.
Thank you, Suresh and Lavanya and Piyush.
Thank you. Can I have
Lovely.
your 5 more minutes, please? Yeah, as I promised that for all those who are sticking around till the end of workshop, here is a gift for you. Okay, so scan this QR code to get the free introductory course on visual facilitation. All those who have registered for the mentorship program, please don't do that. The registration will be removed from the mentorship program. So please don't scan. All those who are new for the visual facilitation, please scan this QR code to get the free introductory course. And please join this community WhatsApp group to share your drawings and get the instant feedback from the people in the group. As you all know, Suresh is the powerhouse of our community group. As he says, he's world famous in our WhatsApp group. So please do scan this QR code and join WhatsApp group so that you can start sharing your drawings and get feedback from people in the group. So Pish is also there in the group and you can get feedback from him too.
His punchlines are amazing, Lavanya. For every image he posts, the punchlines are amazing.
Amazing. Satirical sketchnotes. Yeah. So here is the QR code if you wish to join the level 1 course. I hope you are all able to scan the code. Those who wish to join level 1, this is the affiliate code of Suresh. So scan this QR code if you wish to register for the level 1 of this course, visual facilitation. Thank you everyone for joining this session and sparing your time here. I hope it was a great learning experience for you all. Please
Ma'am.
feedback in the groups.
Yeah, I just want to take I just want to take 20 seconds after you're done, Lavanya.
I am done. I am done.
Okay.
No,
No,
Lavanya,
somebody had a question.
we need to take feedbacks from people, folks. Spend 1 minute, please. Go on that, Lavanya, if you can show your screen and let people go on our community and just drop a comment of what they learned today. We really want to know, and that's how we improve our community sessions.
And it would be great if you can sketchnote the feedback and upload it there.
Yeah. This is the community portal. So, Prish, have you shared? Yeah. So this is the group picture. Please do comment on this picture.
Go on your dashboard. Yeah, go on your dashboard and you will see your group picture here. I have already posted.
So this is the
Drop a comment there. Tell us what did you like, what did you not like, what did you learn, and we will be reading all the comments and then improving as we progress with our community sessions.
How do we go to this portal?
Lavanya, maybe you want to show the QR code again to log into the community. Just scan the QR code and you will be inside the community. And this is a free community. Previous slide, Lavanya. Oh no?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hi.
The gift slide. The gift slide.
Yeah, the gift
Lavanya,
slide. I just wanted to confirm one thing, that I have registered myself for the Sunday course, the course which is there on Sunday. Is that the one which is the same thing you're
No,
talking
Neha.
about?
The Sunday is a free webinar. So that will be a separate Zoom link which will be shared with you. So that's a
Okay,
separate thing.
and this one is a separate course, a small, like, that you're giving us.
Yeah, Lavanya, previous slide. Previous slide, the gift slide. Yeah, this one. So you can scan this one, and this is the introductory course on visual facilitation. Please log into your community and comment on that post. We really want your comments.
Watch the touch
And then mute your mics, folks. Mohana, mute your mics. Lavanya, you can mute everyone. You can click on participants and then you will see a mute all button. Suresh, you wanted to say something for 20 seconds?
Stop sharing this.
No, nothing. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And as I said, hope everybody enjoyed it. And as I said, initially you will find all those gaps and you'll not be able to create that.
Sorry, Suresh, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
Oh, Lavanya, you can't do this to me. I just wanted to thank everybody for joining in, and I hope really you guys really enjoyed it. And I hope to see more people drawing into fingers. I know some of you have already started, and people have started posting those, and it's really, I always say that, oh, there are more people joining my tribe. So that's interesting, and I'm sure that as you progress, you'll have a really you'll find it much more easier. And as I said, you carry your phone and finger always with you. So any place, I don't find myself being bored when I'm traveling or when I'm waiting for some place. Earlier I used to be very irritated and like how long should I used to be impatient. Now I don't mind waiting as long as I can.
And thanks, Suresh, for making us realize that we don't need those fancy tools to make Sketchnote. It's just that your whole lot of creativity and willingness to do.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
I think we are good to go. Thank you all.
I'm so sorry it took I took 35 minutes extra from the scheduled time,
okay.
but I didn't realize that. I mean, I was actually thinking that it will be done in 30 minutes.
Happens.
So that only shows, Suresh, your session was so engaging that we lost track of time.
Thank you.
So thank you for that.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks. And thanks, Lavanya, for leading these community sessions.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Suresh,
Indeed,
for
the most
awaited session. Like everybody was curious. I was like curious since morning, and I was not able to join because of the time limit of only 100 participants. But every after 20-15 minutes, I was trying. Some might leave the space. I may get in. So finally, I got into the session.
Wow.
All right.
Hmm.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Suresh, you're an awesome storyteller.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Suresh, you made your PPTs also with sketchnoting.
Yes, all of them, except for one slide where I showed that from geometry figures you can create images. Those are like shapes which I used from the presentation. Otherwise, every image that is there and that was done on my mobile with my fingers. Let me be very specific on that.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.